And to be sure, you were not injured that night, right?
Correct.
Your car was not damaged?
Not to my knowledge.
You pulled the trigger 10 times, right?
Yes, sir.
Each time you pull the trigger, I mean, it's a 6¼ pound of trigger pull, right?
That's what I heard testified. Yes.
All right, but it's not a hair trigger, right?
Correct.
To expel one bullet, you've got to pull the trigger one time.
That should give you an idea how much of a panic I was in, that I was able to pull it 10 times without knowing how many times I pulled it.
Are you saying you did it by reflex then?
No, I did it in sheer panic and fear for my life.
While you were aiming directly into the door of a car that was moving?
I was aiming it into a door that was stationary, and the car moved in front of me, and I didn't even realize it was moving.
Well, how about when the car drove away and you took that stance and hit it 3 times?
Right, again, that wasn't just fear for my life, that was fear for my life and Rhonda's
that
at
was
that
a
point.
panic then? I mean, when you were aiming, that was just a lucky shot that you hit it 3 times?
I pointed, I didn't aim, I didn't use the sight, it was, yes, it was panic.
Well, you'd have to admit then that you're pretty lucky then, right? I mean, because gosh, you're not even aiming at a moving car and you hit it 3 times.
I wouldn't call it luck.
What would you call it?
It wasn't that far away. I don't know what to tell you, but you know, like how a pistol has sights on it, I wasn't using sights.
Each time you pull the trigger, it's a conscious decision to fire, right?
In the situation I was in, I consciously pulled the trigger once. Everything after that was just a panic.
So you weren't conscious when you were pulling the trigger the other times?
Well, I wasn't like at a target range where you would pull the trigger once every second and you're paying attention to where you're aiming and all that. That wasn't the case here. This was a panic moment where, you know, as I testified, I had a young man threatening to kill me multiple times, getting out of the car saying it was going down now, and getting out with a weapon. So I was in sheer terror.
So when you got out of the car,
I was still in sheer terror.
And repositioned yourself and took aim at the car again, that wasn't a conscious decision to fire?
Yes, it was.